so weedy to me. That is also causing the understeer massively. Got to watch this thing in the wetting sport mode because it really wants to just spin round. Next step is to try and find some wheels which are going to sort of benefit from performance, heavy, and also look good. Right, the wheels should be here later. Right guys, it's the next day. The wheels are on the way, should be in a minute. And this has just turned up from a company called Diamond Performance. Let's see what's inside there. Ooh, nice. Let's give them a little plug there as well. So these guys have just sent me these so that I can take a picture of them and then they can start offering these for the Twizy. So basically carbon fibre Renault badges. They're actually covers that go over the standard badges, I think. Pretty smart. Pretty smart. That's a nice quality plastic as well. Right, we got wheels, guys. Look at that. Bad boy. Looks quite wide as well. So, yeah, I've got two of them here. The others are out there. And I've already whipped two wheels off. So, yeah, loving the look of those. Right, let's weigh one. See what it weighs. Right. Zero the scales. So that's coming in at 11.3 with the tyre. 11.3 kilos. What did the other one weigh? I'm going to need to have a look on the camera footage and see. I can't remember what it weighed. I just checked the camera footage and it was saying like 10. So that can't be right. It's like only a kilo more for those wheels and tyres. I'm going to weigh it again. Yeah, it's like 10 kilos. Obviously the front one's going to be a bit less. Spy a front one. Yeah, the front one's 8.5. But actually that's okay because you want a bit of weight on the front anyway, a bit of extra weight because it was just so light. Also I've ripped all the mud guards off and they weigh quite a lot, so we actually could be under the weight of the old tyres and wheels and tyres and the mud guards with these wheels, so I'm well happy with that. Right then, so let's show you how the spacers fit. I'm gonna put these on the car first, but I just want to try and just see, you know, where the bolts come out. If they're not, hopefully they won't come through the other side. Right, so just test fitted one, and that is looking fine. Got plenty of thread in there, so that's not going to come through and touch anything on that side. So yeah, basically just stick these on. Just need to put these on the hubs, clean the hubs up, and then basically put these on. Maybe put a bit of grease behind here as well, so this doesn't get seized onto the wheel hub, which is actually the brake disc on the Twizy. It's a weird setup, but that's how it is. So if you want to change the brake discs, you've got to take off the brake disc, which is also the hub. It's in one part. That's why they're so blooming expensive. But that's why you want to make sure it doesn't get seized on, you know, because otherwise when you come to change the brake discs, you won't be able to get this spacer off. So put a bit of grease on there, I think, and then that'll stop that. So when Dave at Wheelbase, go check Wheelbase out, they're really good. When he said they were lightweight wheels, because these turned up and they were actually the race spec ones. So when he said they were light, you weren't blooming wrong. They are really light. Right, there's the hub. That's what I'm talking about. See, like the disc, whole thing. So this needs a little clean up. I can't find my blooming wire brush thing, so I'm just gonna have to try and get rid of a bit of this around here, get rid of a bit of that corrosion, and then I can stick a bit of grease around there, and then we can mount our spacer. Get a bit around there. That's where it's going to stick, if it's going to ever stick. Stick a bit around the top as well. Alright, so we can mount that on, and that just goes straight in. Might need to fold that down a little bit more. So you can see it's nice and loose there, so you can get it in line up these holes, and then you can start putting the hex bolts in to secure the spacer to the hub. Now these are supposed to go to 75 Newton meters of torque, apparently. So I may just put them on, tighten them up, and then take them to a garage, because I haven't got a correct torque wrench or anything like that, so I can't really do that. So I might just do that and then just tighten these up as tight as I can tighten them. I've got a power tool here with one as well, and then just take them to the local garage. They know the Twizy quite well, and then we can just get them to just torque them up properly. There you go then. Looks nice that, doesn't it? Well, it's just shame to put the wheel on. Right, now the exciting bit. Stick the wheel on. Right, so I'm going to take my extra long bolt that goes through the hole, the one with no thread in it, so it goes straight through into the actual hub. Tighten them up, so let it down. Give them a tighten up in a sec. Look at that. How smart does that look? Only another 3 more to do. Right, you ready, guys? It's looking sweet, isn't it? Time for a road test, I think. Right, I'm going to take it easy first of all, because these tyres have probably got a bit of slip on them. Nothing's rubbing, it's good. Let's get out of here. It feels different, it definitely feels different just from reversing that. It hasn't lost any of its wheel spin ability anyway, that's one thing I was worried about. It definitely feels slightly harder, the suspension, which is what you kind of expect, because we've gone from like an 80 profile at a 145 to a 60 profile at a 185. So, you know, you'd expect it to be a little bit harder, so when over that bumping. But that's good. You know, it's not like really bad. Oh, the braking. Yeah, so if we just come to this bit and then give it some throttle, yeah, it's almost, I don't know, it feels like it's worse slip-wise. When I say worse, I mean better. It feels better, it feels more in control when you're sort of, you know, when the back kicks out. Right, I wasn't filming that because I wanted to have both hands on the wheel just to make sure, but it just feels like a different animal around the bends. You turn the wheel and it actually goes somewhere. Like, you can feel as soon as you turn it, it's like really positive, like a go-kart. You know, when you turn the wheel, it just moves. So that is shocking, absolutely shocking. I'm going to head back because I love this little bit of road, but it'd be, I mean, it's not dry either. Before you'd be worrying, you'd kind of come up to a bend and you'd think, oh, I need to slow down because, you know, if I turn the wheels, am I actually going to go the direction I'm pointing the steering wheel? But that's a different beast. That's a totally different beast. Just completely different. Turn the wheel and it actually goes round. I'm actually that confident that I can go round bends, like, with one hand on the wheel now. Right, back in here then, guys. That is epic. That is absolutely epic. I mean, as a modification alongside the power box, that is a must do. I mean, you know, there's still some things to sort out, maybe with the wheel arches. We'll have to see what happens with that. I mean, I really like the look of it without the arches. Apparently there's some legalities concerning that, I don't know, but anyway, it is insane. I mean, it just performs so much better. I'm glad I've done my homework with the wheels, because had I gone for heavier, much heavier wheels and kind of not, you know, kind of been swayed by what they look like, yeah, I would have probably been a little bit disappointed in the acceleration and everything else, but it feels the same, plus some now. I mean, the acceleration's the same, you know, because there's not really any extra weight. The wheel size is about the same size, it's slightly smaller, so maybe the speedo runs a bit faster or slower, I don't really know. But yeah, there's not much in it. I mean, it's probably like half an inch in size or something like that, difference between the old wheels. But it has no trouble spinning those wheels up. That was what I was worried about, because I like the kind of getting the back end out, you know, on sort of, you know, when you're pulling out of turn-ins and stuff like that. It's quite good fun. And it just does that. I'd say it probably does that even more now. Maybe that's because of the tyres, you know, need to sort of bed in a bit, but it's horrendously wet out there at the moment. I was just going around bends, you know, absolutely no problem. Just the feeling of, it reminds me of when I was young and I stuck alloys or rims on an old Fiesta that I had, and I was like, what? When you turn the wheel, you get that positive on rails feeling, and just, yeah, so good. So if you've got a Twizy, get those wheels, because they are just brilliant, and also get a power box as well. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next video.